regards to the overview of this project, the problem that we're trying to solve is to showcase an accurate representation of a football team's performance in a season. We're specifically focusing on how Manchester City performs when they play at home against various teams at away. We use key statistics to calculate goal difference between the home team and another away team. We found this data from a professional football game data website called Footy Stats, which provides all the statistics that we have used for this project. And why we're interested in this topic is that because Manchester City is the best football team that has played for the past few years, and especially this year they reached a milestone where they won three of the most prestigious championships in European football. And we were just wondering, as Man City don't get to play the opportunity to play against every team, we wanted to see what would be the best outcome, what would be the outcome actually if they did. We wanted to analyze if they would win against most teams in the top 6 leagues. By finding this out, it would enable avid football fans to see how their favorite team would perform against any team. This provides confidence to the fans in their team's abilities and helps resolve any competitive contentions between football fans and settling debates. The design choices that we made were by using a win-lose-draw calculation. We implemented separate functions, Man City wins, Man City draws, Man City losses, to calculate the number of wins, draws, and losses of Manchester City against other teams. The reason for doing this is that it provides insights into the team's performance and helps analyze Man City's overall success against different opponents. Goal difference calculation was used, specifically calculate goal difference function, which takes the home and away goals scored and conceded along with the number of games played to calculate goal difference. The function uses a formula to compute the goal difference. And the reason is we use this because it's an important metric in football that reflects a team's offensive and defensive capabilities. If the goal difference is negative, the away team wins, and it's positive, then Man City wins. We did average calculation where we implemented the average home-away function to calculate the average of goals scored or conceded at home or away by dividing the total goals by the number of games played. This provides a more comprehensive view of a team's performance over a period of time. And lastly, pie chart, the primary source of representing the outcome of the functions. Pie chart is an effective way for displaying data and allows us to quickly grasp the relative frequency of wins, draws, and losses for Manchester City. It provides a clear visual representation of their performance and makes it easier to understand their dominance or struggles against other teams.
For problem solving, the first step we do is use read function get a list of all teams and their relevant statistics. Football game have 3 outcomes: win, draw, and lose. To define these 3 outcomes, we use the average helper function results for Man City home scored and conceded and any team away scored and conceded to calculate the goal difference. Because in the case Man City always play at home, so we use for helper function to get the average Man City home scored and conceded and any other teams away scored and conceded per games. Then we use the 3 more function taking a list of teams and filter all of the Man City's win, draw, and lose, and use other 3 helper function. Assume if the goals difference is larger than 0.5, Man City will win, and Man City will lose if the difference is less than minus 0.5, else it's draw. Finally, we use the pie chart to display the rate as percentage. For us, the most difficult aspect of the project was finalizing the concept and determining how the problem would correspond to the output and graph. Throughout the process, we had to switch ideas several times. Initially, we considered pitting each teams against one another and show by a scatter plot, but realized the difficulty of the computing and coding for such an idea, as well as finding a suitable corresponding function. For future work, our skills will be used to solve various problems in our topic area in the future. The problem is not only suitable to display how strong of Man City is, it also can show the power of any other teams in any other years. Like for the past, we can use the program to analyze Barcelona's dominance in 2009 and 2010. Also, for the future, like next year, the program can show how strong the new European champion is, or any other team. This broader approach would allow football fans to more roughly analyze and compare teams, improving their understanding of teams' dynamic and potential outcome.